Hello everyone and welcome to Sandra's Crafting Corner. If you would, please subscribe to my channel and ring that bell. Also like, comment, and share. This video is part of the Nailed It or Failed It challenge hosted by Carrie from Mama Dares to DIY and Keisha from Sweet Urban Rose. I'll have their channels listed below in the description box as well as the playlist. Here's the piece that I'm going to try to dupe today. At the end of the video, you let me know if I nailed it or failed it. The items you'll need are any kind of measuring tape, these various tools, one sheet of poster board and one sheet of foam board, paint pens in turquoise, orange, and lime green, this stylus with a sharp point at the end, a utility or X-Acto knife, twine, burlap ribbon, truffle and sheepskin chalk paint and antique wax, and silver and red acrylic paint. Now on to the DIY. The first thing you'll need to do is measure out the dimensions of the foam board. The dimensions are 23.5 inches long by 13.5 inches wide. The exact measurements of the actual inspiration piece. With a brand new blade, you're going to cut out your board. This will ensure that the foam has a nice smooth edge. Next, you're going to take something round to measure for your corner pieces and then straighten off the edges a little bit. You'll do that on all four corners. Now you'll just cut them out. I did make it a little smaller, so I took the piece that I cut out and then I copied that on each corner. Now I'm going to take my 220 grit sandpaper and I'm going to sand each edge all around. Now I'm going to measure exactly down the center. And then I will draw a line exactly down the center of each one of those sides. Now I will take this stylus and go down those same exact lines and break the paper, but don't go through all the way to the other side. Here I'm just running the stylus along the line again to push the paper down into the foam. You'll repeat this step on the other two lines. Now I'm going to take the sharp pointy end and stab the board to make it look like wormholes. Now with the dull end of the stylus, I'm going to make lines in the boards, but I'm not going to break the paper. Now I'm going to paint the board with the folk art chalk paint in the color sheepskin. Good grief, that was a mouthful. Make sure you get down into those cracks extremely well. I painted the front, back, and sides. Next, I'm going to take this cut piece of poster board and paint it with the silver. The dimensions of the poster board is 16 inches long by 13 inches wide. Taking the antique wax, we're going to distress this board, but only just a little. I will be using a chip brush. I enhanced the inspiration piece so I could have a pumpkin cutout. Next, I will trace around this pumpkin so I know where to cut. Next thing to do is just cut out the pumpkin. Here's the pumpkin cutout. I'll save that for later. Now I will sand it with my 220 grit sandpaper. I found the closest matching fonts on my Cricut. That is very important when you're doing a dupe, to make sure that the font matches exactly right, or it won't look the same. I colored with my pencil on the back of these papers so I can transfer them onto my board. The word love is a burgundy color, so I will take truffle and Santa red and make a burgundy. Finish painting on the lines all the way through to the end of the word. I will be using this orange Sharpie paint pen to color in the word gather. I just finished coloring in the rest of the word. I simply freehanded the word here, and now I'm going to color it in with the orange Sharpie as well. I simply finished coloring it in. Next, I will simply take this green Sharpie paint pen and color in the tendrils of the pumpkin. I simply used my inspiration piece as a guide. Sorry I'm out of frame here, but I'm simply making the tendrils down here at the bottom too. With the turquoise paint pen, I'm going to draw the little swirls up on top. Using this burlap ribbon I found at Dollar Tree, I will take and make 2 loops with hot glue, and I will put them together and tie them up with some twine. Once it's tied, I will take that twine and wrap it around the bow a few times and then tie it again on the back. Once I like the placement, I will hot glue it into place. Using the stylus again, I will go along every ½ inch and score a line on the poster board. You'll want to do this on the long side. You'll continue doing this the full 16 inches. Now that that's done, you'll just go along folding it accordion style. Next, you're going to flip over your foam board and attach your poster board to the back, making sure you cover the whole opening. And after that, the project's done. I hot glued a sawtooth hanger to the back so I could hang it up. And here it is. Let me know, did I nail it or did I fail it in the comments below. Here are a few more dupes I did. I will link that video down below. Just a reminder, here's the inspiration piece. And here is mine. Let me know if I nailed it or failed it in the comments below. I'd like to thank Carrie and Keisha for hosting this challenge once again. I really enjoyed myself. Don't forget to check the description box for their channels as well as the playlist for this challenge. If you're new here and like what you saw, please consider subscribing to my channel and ringing that bell to be notified of my future videos. If you're not new here, welcome back. Would you please like, comment, and share my video? Thank you, and take care.